Hi there and welcome to the Moneyman Show. In this video I'm going to review today's trading day and I'm going to explain a little better how to make money on the futures, on the ES and then on the Nasdaq. And today was actually a pretty good day. On the Nasdaq 14 points handles and on the ES 3.5 handles. Before I do this, I would like to show you my site where I also recorded a live trade. It's TheMoneymanShow.com. Here on the trading log you can see the live trades and the logging of the trade of the ES. In the section of quote news you can have all kinds of information live, news and quotes. And on the search page it's actually I think it's a very good page for home, because we have you can do search from the major 3 search engines, and you can access your email, your world news and the social network, multimedia, all in one page. So check it out, and if you like it, feel free to bookmark it. About the future trades, so this is the trading style of the stochastic divergence, okay? And you can use it in 2 ways, but always where there's a divergence. So we are going to divide in type A and type B. Type A, you have a lower low than this one, lower low, and the stochastic is higher, okay? So a clear divergence. When should you enter? You should enter only if your risk reward is over 1.5 and the best is 2, okay, equal or over 2. And you should enter on a long when the stochastic, the blue crosses above the red and it crosses above 20, okay. Also I'm using the stochastic 1433 for the future. Is better than the 77, okay. So this is a type A trade. And also the crosses, I like them when they are smooth, okay. I don't like them when they are quick like this one. This is not a valid trade because the low is almost the same, and also because the cross above is very sudden. I don't like this one. I don't do this kind of signals. I do this one, the smooth ones, okay. So the type B trade, where you have higher high or higher low, in this case higher high, and the stochastic is at or lower, okay. And you should enter when it crosses below the red and below the 80, and the target is always the middle of the last high, so the low of the last high, in this case the high of the last low. So we are going to see today's trading there on the Nasdaq. We began the day with a type A trade with entry here in this one. As you can see, the risk reward is not so good, so I wouldn't enter at this price. I would wait for a pullback. If it did, well, I would enter. If it didn't, I would just didn't do the trade. In this case it did. To the open of the last candle, of the previous candle, I would put my order here. And also the stop loss is always under the low or in the short over the high of the part of the trade, of this trade, okay. So on the second low it's the lower, on the second high it's the higher. So this would give us a 3.25 handles. This is a type B, where you have a higher low and the stochastic is at or lower, okay. You should enter here at this candle, crosses above the red and above 20, and it would give us 2.75 handles. I'm putting the exit 1 or 2 ticks below the actual perfect spot, okay, because I'm just being careful and conservative. Type A trade, here entry 3.25, exit here. Okay. Another type B trade would enter year in this one at 91. When it crosses below the red and below 80, would give us a very nice risk reward ratio at 2.5 trade. Then we had a type B, but this type B is different. Why? I wouldn't do this trade. The trade is valid, but I wouldn't do it, and the reason is simple. You have the IRI and the stochastic is lower. Okay, so but the entry would be in this candle, and this candle you are already close, very close to the target. Okay, the risk reward wouldn't be so good. So I would wait for a pullback. It didn't happen, so I wouldn't enter this trade. I'm not counting on this one. Then we have a type A trade, lower low, higher stochastic, entry in this candle where it crosses above 2.5 handles, and this was the Nasdaq, actually not a dull market. 14.25 handles on the Nasdaq, and a very good trading day actually. Now for the ES, the ES was a little bit more quiet because the ES doesn't move so much, not like the Nasdaq. In the beginning we had our only loss. It's just like the Nasdaq trade, you can see, but the Nasdaq did hold and the ES didn't. Okay, so lower low, stochastic is higher, here the low is lower. You should enter here. I would wait for a pullback, but I would be stopped anyway. So 1.25 stop and loss. And this one is higher low, and the stochastic is lower. Okay, divergency. I would enter here on this one where it crosses above 20 and above the red with the exit here. It's a 1.25 trade. Here we have the same as in the Nasdaq. So it's a divergency. The price is the same and the stochastic is lower. We would enter here, but as the risk reward is not good, I wouldn't do it. So I'm not counting on this one, okay? Because the exit was here and I would enter here with the risk here. I wouldn't do it. But just 5 minutes later, another long good trade. So the same price, so at or below for the long, and the stochastic is clearly higher. We would enter here at 18 and exit here 19, one handle profit. Then we have a type B trade. We would enter because it's a lower stochastic and the higher price. We would enter here, but as in here the risk reward is not good, I would wait for a pullback, and it did happen in this case. So it's 3/4 of an handle. Then the trade that is recorded in the site, it's a type A, lower low, stochastic is higher. We would enter like we did in the 18 and then exit on the 19. I exit a little bit earlier in this case, only posted a 3/4 profit. It was a one handle profit. Then at the same time we had another type A, but for a short. As you can see, same price, should be at or above, and the stochastic sorry, it should be at or below. Stochastic is clearly higher. Okay, so divergency I would enter in this one at 85 with an exit here, but it would not be the best risk reward. Actually, I would not enter here. I would wait for a small pullback. It did happen here, because the risk reward, if it was here, it was not good. So I would wait for a small pullback here, and it would give us a 75 handles, 75 of an handle profit. And then on the last half an hour, I usually don't do trades in the last half an hour, but it presented us a possible trade. Same price, stochastic higher, but when it crosses above, the candle that makes the cross almost reach our target in one candle, and for that I would not wait for a pullback. Okay, in this, and it was not the candle made the low. In this case, it was the candle made the high, and it didn't went straight almost to our target. It was on the other candle. So in this, I wouldn't do this one. Okay. So this is the ES, 3.5 handles, not too much, but it was a quiet day special on the ES. So if you have any questions, suggestions, or charts for me to look at, feel free to send them to TheMoneymanShow@gmail.com, and hope you enjoyed.